Hey, Tim Young here, BSMPA, the 15-year targeted individual. So I'm getting perped still, intense neurolinguistic programming for 15 years almost exclusively. And for 2 days now, this, or day and a half, this gang's talked to the use about a doppelganger, which may be only a program, or otherwise an EMF perpetrator makes a mimic of me. And it, for others involved in the secret surveillance, gang stalking that are in gangs, like people that were involved in Two Faces or all the other ones, it's designed to induce suicide, is what they've said too, and it's discouraged by other gangs or whatever. A war crime on top of a war crime, and there's like nobody left to point it out. When I was in Vegas going to see John Lear, who I never found or met again, all right, I knew his daughter in college and stuff. I showed up to a pot shop in Vegas and like made a purchase on my card, and this guy came rushing in that may have been an EMF perp, looking for, I think, what they're talking about in my doppelganger. It is a program that I guess they can run or whatnot, but it's probably standard tactic against all TI among this other criteria. They can meet me at speed of thought and then mimic me. And then so that may be part of the doppelganging, is how they do it with remote neural monitoring and mind control. I'm really getting exploited in that regard. So I don't totally understand it. But even though that people that sit around and design people's suicides for money, sex, drugs, time off crime, mind control slaves, that's even a low blow among those people. So I don't totally understand it, but it's supposed to design for suicide. My measurement on things is so warped. Every place I go is already deep captured by infraguard. I think maybe the term most likely for what happens, neurolinguistic programming, when I get there. And this doppelganging enabled by this tech where they can meet me at speed of thought and then have like a program. Anyway, it also induces or encourages, for those that watch the secret surveillance torture, second secret internet stuff, because of the use of this doppelganger, which other people involved in perping may understand a lot better than I, and they're like, don't use that. It encourages folks to take out slow kill, lethal, direct energy, and otherwise call hits out on me, I think for money, is how it works, is that they watch the show, these perpetrators give them reason to want to hurt me, and then not like me in use of this doppelganger program, I think is what it is. And then me, the real person, in satanic slingshot with people, satanic misdirection with people, I'm the one that actually takes like the direct energy fire, denied wife treasure means to provide. They were talking about some of this stuff last night. Anyways, I have a doppelganger. When I was in Tualatin, I went out and they were like, oh, there's another one of them. They may have had like 3 or 4 of me running around town, doppelgangers. In the Battle of 2016, I almost died. A perp or a TI, or perp faking a TI, was talking about how she would go to shops or whatnot, and by the time she got there, a doppelganger of her had walked in the front door, and people would greet her saying, "Oh, you were just here," because they had an electromagnetic form impersonation of her show up where they knew she was going to go, so she would get that kind of reaction. Neurolinguistic programming, EMF perpetrating, illegal broadcasts. And so if you're watching Vedowin, the Big Brain, maybe they changed the names of them. If you're in Two Faces or any of these gangs, like, do not call a hit out on me. They're using a doppelganger. You're pissed off at, like, through satanic misdirection and stuff. You're mad at the wrong guy. Like, don't call it like a, I want to hit him in the liver, or like, let's make sure he gets poisoned, or all that shit that you guys do in the secret surveillance group. And all of this is distraction from after death instructions. But yeah, have some, and I'm going to change my website and statement about the whack-a-mole thing. That was pretty loose language. What I want you to do is stop perping me. And so, and there was a time when I was like at a hospital, and these people are so, like, they wouldn't talk to me directly. All these gang stalkers, and like always using the NLP, never spoke correctly. I was at a hospital checking in, maybe one of the times I was at St. Vincent's, and like there was some kind of woman that I thought I'd seen before, and she may have been chasing this doppelganger too. Somebody impersonating me or whatnot. But like I occasionally see right there like a translucent person. When I was in my bathroom last night, I had my eyeball up to the mirror, and like off the reflection of my eyeball, I could see right behind my personhood the doppelganger, like right behind me. And my understanding is it's a program. Like they write a program like mimic this guy or whatnot. It's supposed to induce suicide, deflect and satanic misdirection all of my virtue to an EMF gang stalker gang, and then misdirect all of their Satanism or reason to torture me onto me, the real person, among other criteria. But those familiar with EMF perpetrating these secret surveillance groups and whatnot, they're using a doppelganger on me. Don't call a hit out on me. And I guess there's nobody left to point it out. They never said what they were saying, or they never said what they meant. And it's all been neuro-linguistic programming, purposefully staying vague for more torturous applications. And sorry, I haven't taken a shower yet. I have trying to condition my hair. It's a little dry, but yeah, they're using a doppelganger on me, and EMF perping Hillsborough, pretty heavy.